my name is Emily and today I'm going to turn myself from this poorly looking little sick potato, slightly better looking, healthier potato. Does my face look normal? If you didn't know me and you saw me for the first time, before I start speaking, you wouldn't think that there was anything wrong with me. And that's what it's all about. It's all about tricking people into thinking that I'm healthy. Woo! I have been sick for a few weeks. I have been wearing makeup and yeah, it's all great fun. 2 weeks ago I got this facial paralysis thing going on and it's been messing me up ever since. I'm just using some of my Charlotte Tilbury magic cream and I'm popping this on before I take my eye tape off because I just find it helps, kind of going over the edges of it helps dissolve the tape a little bit, so then I'm not ripping my skin as much when I take it off. And I'm just massaging this in really nicely. I've been trying to keep my skin really good because obviously I've had like a 2-week break from makeup, so I've been doing lots of face masks and things like that and a lot of kind of facial massage to try and get the movement back and just help things out in the best way that I can. I'm popping on my eye cream and then I'm going to take off my sexy tape because my eye won't close. I have to keep it taped shut if I'm leaving the house or when I'm asleep and things like that, because it won't blink. Oh, ow. So I usually have a normal face. This is completely new for me, and to be honest, this whole making videos thing is completely new for me as well, but I just thought it's something I wanted to do for a long time, and if I can't do it now when I'm completely not myself and completely out of my comfort zone, then when will I ever do it? So I'm going to do it now. You know, I'm not in work at the moment and I've got the time, so I'm just going to do it. Heck it, I've been threatening to do it for like 10 years. I'm going to start with some of my Hollywood Flawless Filter. This is my favourite product. For those of you who don't know, which is everyone, I am a makeup artist. I work with Charlotte Tilbury in their Irish flagship store in Dublin and I'm obsessed with my job. I absolutely love what I do. I love the people I work with, my colleagues, people I get to see on a daily basis. I love my clients, my customers. I'm absolutely obsessed with my job. This is my #1 product. It's a complexion booster, so it makes the skin look really, really nice, healthy, kind of glossy and smooth, which is what we want. And already that's making me look healthier, which is ideal. This is actually gorgeous on its own. Like if you have to go anywhere and you just don't want to look dead, because you know when you decide to leave the house with no makeup on and go down to the shop with your hair on top of your head in a tracksuit, that's going to be the time that you bump into your ex's mum from 5 years ago and you're feeling like shite. So, bit of Flawless Filter, you'll be looking stunning. So I'm going to use now some foundation. So I'm going to use my Light Wonder foundation. I don't want to go too mad on coverage because, as I said, I'm not going anywhere. I just want to look a little bit healthier. So this one's nice, and this is such a nice light formula that it doesn't clog the pores. It makes it look really nice and flawless. You can build it up really nicely as well. It's just my go-to gal. And then I'm gonna start concealing. So I'll give a little bit of backstory as well with this whole face thing. So basically 2 weeks ago I woke up and I was getting ready for work. This is my Magic Away concealer in shade 3, and I noticed when I was getting ready that my eye, it was blinking, but it wasn't blinking at the same time as the other eye. And then when I was rubbing my lips together, they just looked really funny. They weren't rubbing together properly, and I thought it was a little bit weird, but to be honest, I wasn't too worried about it. I was like, gotta go to work, gotta make that dollar. It wasn't until I left the house that I then started feeling really, really weird. Called the doctor, explained what was going on, and she scared the living daylights out of me. She basically said, get off the bus right now and call an ambulance, I think you're having a stroke. So that was spooky, and instead of doing that, I got off the bus and I called my mum, which I probably should have done in the first place. I was in the middle of the N7 on the way from Kildare to Dublin. I was like, well, like where do I go if I get off this bus? Like, I'm on my own, what do I do? So Dad came and got me, and we went to the hospital, and they spent the first kind of day just ruling out that I was having a stroke. But they ruled that out with an MRI and some tests and things like that, and then they admitted me and spent the next little while trying to figure out what was actually going on. It's along the lines of Bell's palsy. If anyone suffered from that or knows anyone who suffered from that, I feel like it's actually really common. Since this has been going on, so many people have said, oh, I had that, or I know someone who had that, and all this kind of stuff. And the pain is getting a lot better because I'm on steroids. The facial paralysis is still going on, so that's not ideal. So it's just kind of a waiting game to see when that comes back. I've got like physio exercises to do and stuff like that, but it can take anywhere from 2 weeks to 6 months. So I was kind of hoping, because today it was 2 weeks today, and I was kind of hoping that I'd wake up and just miraculously be better. So this is really out of my comfort zone. I never talk on camera or like do anything like this, so I'm sorry if it's kind of freaking you out that one half of my face won't move. I'm going to be a little bit extra today. I miss makeup so much, so I'm probably actually just going to use as much makeup as I can. So I just put on the Magic Away concealer in shade 3. That's a really gorgeous full coverage concealer, and it just kind of hides everything, hides all your sins. It's got no talc in the formula, so it doesn't settle into lines or anything like that. And then I'm using a retoucher concealer as well, shade 1. So this is just kind of lighter and brighter, and it's gonna brighten kind of on top of that nice coverage that I gave. I find it really nice to kind of melt your concealers in with your fingers, because it just smooths everything in really nicely and gives you a really seamless effect. Tappa, tappa, tappa. And if you spend a little bit more time working on your base, you get a way longer lasting effect from it. Now I'm going to start bronzing things up a little bit, so I'm going to use a Chanel cream bronzer, Soleil Tan de Chanel, and I've just hit pan on it, which is really sad. It's a really nice warm bronzing product to start kind of bringing that nice warmth into the skin. I really like creamy products. I find I just love that, like, you know, that like natural glowy glossy skin look. I love it. And now I'm staying on the cream bronzing train, but I am using another Charlotte Tilbury product. So this is the Beach Stick in Ibiza, and it's just a slightly deeper product, deeper bronzer. This is actually gorgeous with just the Hollywood Flawless filter. So you have the Hollywood Flawless filter all over your face, and then a bit of this kind of around the perimeters to warm it up. It's so stunning. It's all I wore. I was away for Easter, and it's all I wore on my skin, and it's just such a nice little combination. Anywhere where you pick up a tan naturally is where you want to be popping your bronzer, which means I always bring it a little bit over the nose. And I'm bringing my bronzer slightly higher on the right side of my face, which is the side that isn't moving, because obviously I can't like smile and lift that cheek, so I'm bringing the bronzer slightly higher just to give that illusion that the cheek is a little bit lifted. So this is my first ever video, unless you count singing videos that I made when I was 17, but I'm not gonna count them. There's one still on my channel that was kind of the best one, and the rest of them I made private. Nobody's gonna see them. I'm going to move on to more cream products. This is the Pink Gasm Beauty Light Wand, and it's just a really pretty pink liquid blush. It's part of the new Charlotte Tilbury Glow Gasm collection. It just keeps in with that whole gorgeous glossy glowy skin theme. I wonder how many times I can say those words in one video. When I tried to do this video the other day, I really irritated my eye, so I'm going to learn from that hopefully and not poke at it as much today. I was better at this the other day. Love me. Okay, highlight. So I'm going to use a cream highlight as well. This is one of the best things ever. And this is hands down, I'd say, one of the best-selling products that we have at Charlotte Tilbury. It's kind of become a little bit of a cult favourite. And it's just so, so pretty. It's really popular with like professional makeup artists for shoots and for bridal and things like that. It's just stunning on. It looks so glossy. Sorry, I've got little puppy dog ears. And you can see I'm being quite light with all of my motions, and I think that's one of the keys to getting a really flawless base, is to not like kind of be digging into your face or swiping things on. To have quite a light touch. And if you find that you can't get that light touch, if you are being a bit too heavy-handed, just adjust the way you hold your brush, rather than holding your brush kind of up there. With all your brushes, with your eyes and everything, hold the brush further towards the end, and it forces you to have a little bit of a lighter touch, which is ace. What I'm going to do next is my brows. So I'm going to brush the brows up, get any excess product out of there. And then I use a pencil first of all. So I'm going to do the good brow first. That'll be the easiest to do. So I'll start at the arch and fill that one in. And the less product that you keep in the front of the brow, the better, the more natural it's going to look. It's going to create that kind of optical illusion that it's all your own brow. So I'm just flicking through the front with little hair-like strokes. I want to make my brows look a little bit even. Obviously one of them isn't moving properly. Starting in the arch. This one has always been a little bit flatter anyway. So I'm going to bring that arch up a little bit higher than my instincts tell me to. And flick. But it's so annoying because when you're doing your eyebrows you want to raise them. Ah! I take my Benefit brow gel. This is just the clear brow gel, and this is my favourite bit. This just really fluffs them up really nicely and makes them look really like hairy. I just love a hairy brow. So the other day I struggled with the eyes now, I must say, so I'm gonna try and keep it as simple as I possibly can. So I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Colour Chameleon in Bronze Garnet. I don't want to kind of irritate them by fluffing around with them too much, so I'm gonna just kind of swipe this on and blend it out as fast as I can. It's mainly just to give a little bit of definition into the eye. And if we draw this on from the outer corner in through the crease and underneath, it can be really messy drawing these. So I'm just going to go over the edges to make sure I have a nice soft transition. I'm popping a little bit more into that outer corner and then just patting it in. Oh, this one's going to be hard because I can't raise my eyebrow. Okay, let's see. And draw it. It's going to be really messy. I'm going to take it slightly higher than the other one so that you can actually see it. And try not to poke myself in the eye now doing this either. My eyelashes are all gone, so I'm going to get one of those little serums, although there seems to be so many of them. You know when you see on Instagram and they're like, oh my god, can't believe the results, 10 million eyelashes in a week. So you need to find an actual good one. So if anyone's used any of those serums to help your eyelashes grow, let me know. Ow! Ow. Oh, it's really sore now. Whew. Let's make Tilt your head back, Emily, that helps. Huh. That's not actually too bad. Okay, I'm back. So what I'm going to do now is pop a little bit of highlight on the brow bone and the inner corner. Make me look awake, make my eyes look open, please. Final kind of touch for the eyes, I'm going to add just a pressed glitter. So I'm using the pressed glitter shade from the Pillow Talk palette, just with a finger, and popping that right on. Because I love a bit of glitter. That'll just make things look a little bit prettier, I think. I can't wait to do real makeup again. When I have my face back, I have so many plans for things that I want to do. Like proper makeup looks and techniques, and because I feel like I'm doing a really bad job here. I'm a real makeup artist. I am not putting any liner on because I did that the other day and then my eye was at me, honestly, for the whole day. Popping on my full fat lashes. Just a really nice natural small coating. Now these lashes, which they're so gone. Okay, that's the eyes actually done now. So now what I'm going to do is continue with finishing off my face. Instead I'm using my Grwm palette. So I'm going to use the bronzy shade. Just really, really nice. I can't wait to get my hands on the darker version of this as well. And I'm going to use the two blush shades here. So I kind of just dip between them because they look really, really nice together. Obviously I can't smile to put my blush on. And this palette is gorgeous on the eyes as well actually. So when it launched, the week that it launched, we were all wearing this in work every day, on our faces, on our eyes, everywhere. It's just stunning. I'm learning. This is a learning curve. I'm not going to become an internet sensation overnight. Also, I'm moving to London in 5 weeks, so that's something. I need to get my face back working before I do that, because I don't want to move to a new country and start somewhere or anywhere where I have to introduce myself and be the person with something wrong, be the sick girl. Don't want to be the sick girl anymore. So instead, I'm going to be the healthy, glowing, the shiny girl. That's going to be me. Myself and the boy are moving over in 5.5 weeks time, so that's a whole other, I'll probably make some videos about that, because I have to somehow fit my whole entire life into 2 suitcases. That's gonna be one to watch. I never used to use powder at all. I just found it really hard to get one that wasn't too talky and powdery and chalky or anything like that, so I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, and this is the most stunning powder in the world. And I think it's hands down one of our best sellers. It's the most popular with kind of professional makeup artists, I think. It doesn't settle into any lines and pores, it actually completely smooths them over. And you only need a really small amount of it. Also, because I wear glasses, I always just powder the edges of my nose a little bit more, because the glasses tend to take that off a little bit. Just need to choose a lip. So I'm tempted to go with like something bright and crazy to like distract everyone from the eyes, but I might just go with a classic kind of my classic nude combo. I'm going to use Hot Gossip lip liner, which is it's my favourite nude. It's kind of a deeper nude. If anyone's familiar with Pillow Talk, it's a little bit deeper than Pillow Talk. It's really, really nice. I'm going to use Hot Gossip and then Penelope Pink lipstick. So here we go. It's difficult on this side. I always sketch the liner kind of onto the lips as well, because it just gives it more of a lasting effect. And now Penelope Pink lipstick. This is such a pretty lipstick, and you can change it up by using like different liners and things with it, make it pinker and I love that kind of glossier finish to it. because I cannot do a matte lip. Let me see. I'm happy. I'm happy with how I look. I'm gonna fix my hair a little bit. Ta-da! I look healthy. Thank you for watching. If you did watch, I don't know if anybody cares or wants to listen to anything that I've got to say, but if you do, sure, why not? Stick around. Sometimes I do fun stuff. And like and subscribe to my channel for more. I hope that there's more than just Carl and the dog watching this video. And I'll see you again soon.